From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Very, very sad. I love TikTok.
MSU students react to the Montana legislature banning the popular app TikTok. What they're saying coming up next.
I'll tell you how some trade students in Butte are taking what they learned in a classroom and building something for the community.
Is that a tiny house for John?
I don't know, maybe. Yeah.
I'm intrigued. We'll have that story in a moment. It is 6:30. Chet Lehman, Jane McDonald, Matt Elwell with you here. Snow falling in places.
Yeah. You can call it snow.
Yeah, well, somewhere it doesn't stay as snow long, but it's kind of snowy.
It's kind of chubby rain when we were coming in. Yeah, it was changing over. Not a lot of accumulation on the asphalt. The grassy surface is getting a pretty good dousing. Our temperature's a little above the freezing mark, so our asphalt temperatures a little hesitant to drop to the freezing mark, so that's a positive for us. Most area temperatures into the 30s. This moisture won't last long. In fact, I expect to see mostly or partly sunny skies by the afternoon. A damp, maybe slushy, wet drive to work, but the afternoon bringing plenty of sunshine and drying out nicely. You can see in Butte, again, we've had some snow. Just watch the area. Passes, bridge decks, and overpasses. Those areas are the areas of most concern as we're starting the morning. It's not going to last long, though, and we have warmer temperatures yet heading toward the weekend. We'll talk about that timing coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Matt. 6:31. If you're like many of my coworkers or my children or much of Gen Z, you spend too much time on TikTok, learning new skills, finding niche communities. Here in Montana, TikTok will soon be a little more difficult to access.
Yeah, with Governor Greg Gianforte expected to sign a piece of legislation that would ban the app, MTN's Edgar Cedillo went to Montana State to see how students felt about it.
Montana is set to become the first state in the country to ban the popular app TikTok, so I came to campus to find out how students feel about the potential ban.
Very, very sad. I love TikTok.
Montana State students had mixed reaction hearing that Montana is set to become the first state in the country to ban the popular app TikTok, as it awaits a signature from Governor Greg Gianforte.
Interesting to be in a state that's considering that, considering how much I use the app and how much all my friends use the app.
TikTok is banned on state devices in at least 20 other states. Montana's ban on state devices went into effect in December, meaning that students haven't been able to access the app on campus Wi-Fi. Students I spoke to are trying to cut down their use of the app.
I kind of have a TikTok addiction, so I feel like it's good for my mental, but I need to be in the loop of everything.
Students told me that they spend about 1 to 2 hours a day using the app.
I don't think it's impacted my schoolwork. I think I've known how to manage my time pretty well for the past couple semesters.
The sponsors of Senate Bill 419 say that the goal was to protect Montanans' data privacy, but students don't seem to have the same concern.
And again, all the companies are accessing our information, so it's not like a new thing. This is happening every day. Facebook does it, all the companies do. So, I don't know why we're putting TikTok above everything else, in terms of priority in our security, it's just weird.
I think plenty of American apps take more data, if not equal amounts of TikTok. I don't see TikTok as a major threat.
Some even have already gotten rid of the app or might consider cutting down their usage.
No, I don't really have a point to get it back now, so I'll stick to Instagram Reels.
Well, again, considering it, since I still have it, it won't, I don't think, but maybe I'll delete it eventually when it's banned.
The bill awaits Governor Greg Gianforte's signature still. If he does sign it into law, it would go into effect on January 1st, 2024.
I'd really appreciate TikTok could stay available.
At Montana State, Edgar Cedillo, MTN News.
You use it?
I don't actually.
I don't either. Yeah, no,
I've never downloaded it. I kind of missed the boat, so I just thought,
my kids do. They're my daughter loves it. She's learned a ton of stuff on it. So
everybody I know does. So
we'll see. 6:34. This is an interesting story. Receiving a life-altering diagnosis can be challenging, both physically and emotionally. But for the millions of Americans living with a rare disease, those diagnoses can often come with a great deal of loneliness.
Yeah, Chris Conte shows us the push to find a cure for one rare disease and some of the success doctors are seeing.
Americans living with rare diseases are often left to do a lot of research by themselves. And because there aren't a lot of people suffering from those conditions, big drug companies aren't necessarily pushing for cures.
Okay, we're going to use a little more of this.
Inside her kitchen, ingredients in hand, is where Marguerite Thibault feels joy.
I'm making our version of Ben & Jerry's White Russian.
On this day, she's making ice cream from scratch. But for the last few years, simple things like cooking haven't come easy for Marguerite.
I've always loved to bake. Don't do much of that anymore.
In 2018, Thibault was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis, or MG, a neurological disease so rare it only impacts 150 out of every 1 million people in the U.S. It causes severe muscle weakness.
I kept losing my speech. It would become slurred and people had a hard time understanding me, and I couldn't swallow.
For this 76-year-old, the disease took away her ability to chew, swallow, even speak at times.
The doctors didn't know a lot about it. They could tell me that it meant deadly muscular disease.
I was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis about 13 years ago.
For others like Glenda Thomas, MG has meant years of her eyelids not opening and neck issues.
You find yourself compromising or coming up with different ways to do your daily living activities. You know, struggling to get dressed, struggling to wash your hair.
But for those suffering from this incredibly rare disease, some hope is on the horizon.
Historically, we've not had treatments for many neurological disorders for a long time.
Dr. Pushpa Narayanaswamy is an associate professor of neurology at Harvard Medical School who has spent years studying MG.
Of the rare disorders, several of them tend to be neurologic disorders.
In the last few years, the FDA has started approving more drugs to treat the disease, including one called Vyvgart, which slows muscle weakness. Right now, though, it has to be administered by a doctor. More awareness of rare diseases like MG has also meant more diagnoses, which is leading more patients to sign up for experimental studies and helping to develop better treatments.
This is an incredibly exciting time with new therapies.
According to the National Institutes of Health, there are roughly 7,000 rare diseases impacting between 25 and 30 million Americans.
Many of these patients have been through long, arduous journeys, not knowing what they have, suffering with symptoms that they don't understand, and that can be extremely scary.
There is another layer to having a rare disease, one that no drug or prescription can ever cure. It's the solitude that often comes with being among a handful of people suffering from something rare.
When someone tells you that, you think, I'm going to die. You have no idea what it is. You know, you have no idea what the treatments are.
So you're set apart from other people.
Margaret Thibault knows not everyone living with a rare disease is lucky enough to have treatment in the works. She's grateful at least some of the ingredients to help her feel better, though, are coming together.
I think with continued support, this is something that we can get an even better grasp on.
Chris Conti, Scripps News, Hudson, New Hampshire.
Okay, back here at home now, 6:37. Students at Montana Tech's Highlands College not only learn trade skills in the classroom, they go out and apply them in the community.
That's right. MTN's John Amy takes us to the Diamond, where one lucky Little League field will get a helpful upgrade.
If you build it, they will come. Well, students at Highlands College of Montana Tech in Butte built this storage shed so that the Little Leaguers playing on this field of dreams will have a place to store their equipment.
Yeah, it's going to work out great. I think it's going to be perfect for this facility down here. It's a nice little addition.
Students at the college's two-year Carpentry Construction Technology class recently built a shed for the Longfellow Little League fields. The trade school likes to give their students a chance to apply what they learned in the classroom and give back to the community.
We do that for nonprofits around the community. We try to help out wherever we can.
Students say it gives them a sense of pride to see something they built being used in the community.
Just kind of rewarding. I like telling people that, like, oh, look, I did that.
Raquel St. John is the only female in this carpentry class, but she said her experience has been great, and she encourages other girls to take this class.
I didn't know that this program was a thing when I first started college, so I think this is something that people should know about, and for girls not to be afraid to join the industry.
And take pride in giving back to the community. In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
Love that. Win-win. It's a win-win. Great stuff.
Yep.
This is, I don't know how to sell this. I'll just read it and then you folks decide how you're going to feel about this. Turning stuffed birds into drones may sound a little sci-fi.
Well, yeah, but it's actually happening. Chloe Nordquist shows us how scientists think this research could help planes operate better in the future.
This scientist is turning taxidermy birds into drones.
We are trying to develop this technology to help wildlife and to help understand birds, not just to hurt them.
Mustafa Hassanalian, a mechanical engineer at New Mexico Tech, has had this idea for more than a decade.
We came with this idea that, all right, so if the bird is dead and taxidermied, so we have all the structure. So if we do reverse engineering, we can re-engineer them and make them as a drone.
He says this could have 3 major uses. The first is wildlife monitoring.
The second application is a formation flight.
Studying how birds save energy and the purpose behind their formations could help other industries too.
And we want to apply both applications in aviation industry in order to save more energy and consume less fuel.
The third is bird strike avoidance. Right now, they have only been tested in a drone cage and in a field.
So we don't know how the birds are going to react. And once we get the approvals, we might be able to see.
Chloe Nordquist, Scripps News.
Wow. I do find it fascinating.
It's really cool.
I definitely see a positive to that, you know, if it can work with other birds. But
it's also a little frightening, too.
Yeah.
It's little Norman Bates 21st century kind of thing, yeah.
Just a little bit, yeah. Ooh, kind of gives you the chills, I don't know.
Yeah, more to follow. We'll see if we can follow that up.
We'll be back with that. Time for a quick break here in Montana this morning. When we come back, another look at your forecast and some more headlines coming your way.